Sarah, Fox News. The U.S. has vetoed a widely backed UN resolution that could have paved the way for Palestinian membership into the UN.
Since the attacks of October 7, President Biden has been clear that sustainable peace in the region can only be achieved through a two-state solution, with Israel's security guaranteed.
UN Deputy Ambassador Robert Wood, Palestinian United Nations Permanent Observer Riyad Mansour speaking through a translator.
Our right to self-determination is a natural right, a historic right, a legal right, a right to live in our homeland, Palestine, as an independent state that is free and that is sovereign.
This is the second Palestinian attempt for full membership into the UN. Over 100 arrests at New York City's Columbia University after an on-campus pro-Palestinian demonstration where police say Jewish students were threatened and harassed.
University President Munish Shafiq says she authorized officers to move in after students were warned multiple times that they'd eventually be rounded up and detained. Fox News has confirmed Representative Ilhan Omar's daughter was among those who were detained, and according to some reports, the Congresswoman's daughter has been suspended along with others who participated in the encampment. Those who are now suspended risk being unable to complete courses on time. Students were detained with zip ties and then boarded onto correctional buses. Officers were forced to carry some off the lawn.
Fox's C.B. Cotton at Columbia University. 12 jurors and one alternate have so far been seated at former President Trump's hush money trial. After court was done for the day, the former president again said the case against him should be thrown out.
You got a DA that's out of control. You have a judge that's highly conflicted. The whole thing is a mess.
Jury selection will resume tomorrow. America is listening to Fox News.
Fraudulent tax returns due to identity theft increased by 30% in 2023. If you're in a bind this tax season, LifeLock can help. Their U.S.-based restoration specialists are dedicated to helping solve identity theft issues, and all plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which means if you lose money because of identity theft, LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan. Help protect your information with LifeLock. Go to LifeLock.com and save up to 25% your first year with my name, Clay, as your promo code.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare information guide absolutely free. Call 800-919-3200. That's 800-919-3200. 800-919-3200.
Man under arrest in connection with a plot to kill the leader of Ukraine.
Prosecutors in Poland say they've arrested a man who was preparing to pass on information to Russian military intelligence, all part of a plot to assassinate Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. The information concerned an airport under the control of U.S. troops near Poland's border with Ukraine, a gateway for international military and humanitarian aid. The suspect has been identified only by the name Pavel K. We're told he was seeking contact with Russians directly involved in the war. If convicted, he could get 8 years in prison. Jonathan Savage, Fox News.
Starbucks is making moves to become more sustainable.
The coffee giant is planning to eliminate waste with new disposable cups that contain up to 20% less plastic. Booming sales of Starbucks cold drinks have created a problem. Growing amounts of plastic waste from the single-use cups in which iced drinks are served. Although Starbucks got its start by selling coffee, the company says cold drinks now account for 75% of its U.S. sales. Starbucks says the reduced plastic cups are part of a commitment to slash its waste in half by 2030. The new cups are slated to be rolled out to stores in the U.S. and Canada starting this month.
Fox's Hillary Barsky. A new poll from the Associated Press Nork Center for Public Affairs Research shows 45% of U.S. adults say they'll become more concerned about climate change over the past year. That includes roughly 6 in 10 Democrats and 1/4 of Republicans. President Biden's signature climate change policy invests billions of dollars in incentives for consumers and businesses to move toward clean energy sources. The poll suggests that although the law has already affected some Americans, it's not widely known and may not be the electoral boost the president wants. On Wall Street, stocks drifted to a mixed close. The Dow added 22 points. The Nasdaq lost 81. I'm Lee Silasera. This is Fox News.
Amanda Radio Network Newsroom. I'm Andrea Drake. It's 5:05. Here are your upcoming local and regional news headlines. A Plumas County dispatcher accused of embezzlement has pled not guilty to 3 felony charges. While Susanville Fire says mechanical failure caused a vehicle to catch fire at the Forest Service and BLM offices just yesterday morning. And scammers are getting bold, impersonating Lassen County Sheriff dispatchers targeting victims for money. While despite the emergence of trillions of cicadas for the first time in over 200 years, there'll be little impacts felt on the western U.S. The stories behind these headlines coming up for you at the bottom of the hour. Now to Amanda and Aaron for Live at 5.
Good evening. You're listening to Live at 5 with Amanda and Aaron on your only local news radio station, KJDX, KSUE, Susanville, Portola, Quincy, and Chester. Tonight, I'm back. And we have Laura Briggs from Coldwell Bank Real Estate in Chester. She's here to talk about our upcoming special that we have in the works. We will be having that coming up, as well as we will be calling out 2 names tonight to hopefully qualify 2 more people for that Cabo San Lucas drawing coming up on April 26th. So stay right here for all this and much more right after this break, along with your local weather.
Susanville Supermarket IGA is distinctively unique, just like the community they serve. When you shop IGA, it's a shopping experience with a promise of neighborly service from people you know and trust. And with quality IGA products, you save even more.
Where it's the mega meat sale at your hometown IGA. Table tender bone-in pork shoulder roasts, $2.97 a pound. Chicken drums or thighs, $1.37 a pound. Top sirloin steaks, $4.97 a pound in the family pack. Italian squash, 99 cents a pound. Fuji, Gala, Granny Smith, and Red Delicious apples, $2.99 per 3-pound bag. Barilla pasta, selected varieties, 2 for $3. And Best Yet ketchup and mustard, 2 bottles for $3.
And look for their latest in-season magazine, available in-store and online with recipes, dietitian tips, how-to videos, and more. Open 7 days a week starting at 5 a.m. Online shopping and super fast curbside service available. Go to SusanvilleSupermarket.com.
Ready to escape the humdrum of the routine? Ready for a change of scenery? We have just the answer. A fabulous cruise to Cabo aboard Princess Cruises. We've got your tickets. So what are you waiting for? Register today.
Town and Country Real Estate, Honey Lake Cafe and Deli, Carlson Tire Pros, Payless Building Supply, Red Hot Pizza, Seneca Healthcare, Lumberjacks, Diamond Mountain Casino, and Diamond Mountain Mini Mart.
Keep it here to hear your name announced on the air and then call us to qualify for our next drawing to sunny Cabo. Only from your official vacation station.
Sierra Daily News is taking your news and radio experience to the next level with our brand new updated mobile app. Never miss breaking news and thrilling contests. Take KSUE JDX with you. Enjoy our exclusive podcasts in the car with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto integration. Our updated app keeps you engaged longer right in the app, bringing more of what you love. It's not just for phones, but tablets too. Download the Sierra Daily News app today on your mobile device. Dive deeper at Sierra Daily News. News, contest, and radio revolutionized.
At Banner Lassen, Patient Access Services is working hard at making healthcare easier so life can be better. Our staff provide prompt and accurate registration to get you to services quickly. Our emergency department staff work hard to make difficult events less stressful to get you to the care you need. In scheduling, staff are answering and making calls for needed services in a timely and efficient manner. In the business office, questions you have are handled with expertise, providing an excellent experience. PAS is making constant improvements to make your experience a better one and provide you with exceptional care.
Spring has sprung, and that means it's time to plan for your summer road trips. With Carlson's Tire Pros by your side, your vehicle will be ready to see the mountains, beaches, and everything in between. With Carlson's Tire Pros' full line of Michelin tires and products, you'll have the peace of mind to hit that road no matter what you drive. Visit in-store in Susanville or online at carlsonstirepros.com. Tire Pros. Love the drive.
The Sierra Radio Network currently has a job opening for the host position for our popular Swap Shop. Swap Shop is a regional longtime favorite for our listeners throughout Lass and Plumas Sierra counties. The program airs every morning at 8 Monday through Saturday. If you have an interest in joining our broadcast family, contact us during regular business hours Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call 530-257-2121, 257-2121, or visit us at our offices, studios on 3015 Johnstonville Road, Susanville. It's preschool roundup time, and we're taking applications for child enrollment for the 24-25 program year. Sierra Cascade Family Opportunities Early Childhood Development Program invites you to join us on Friday, April 26th from 2 to 5 p.m. at your local SCFO Head Start or State Preschool Center for a preschool roundup and open house. Bring your 3- and 4-year-old children to tour our classrooms, meet teachers, and apply for free preschool services for the 24-25 school year. You will need to bring proof of family size, up-to-date immunization records, proof of address, and income documentation if applicable. Children must be 3 on or before September 1st, 2024, and are not required to be potty trained. For the address of the SCFO classroom closest to you, please visit our website at www.headstartforyou.org. That's www.headstartnumber4u.org. If you have questions or to schedule a different time to complete an application, call us at 800-404-1242. We look forward to seeing you on Friday, April 26th from 2 to 5 for the preschool roundup.
Northeast California weather.
All right, the time is currently 5:11, and it's time to take a look at that 3-day Northeastern California weather. Outside the studio, it is currently 62 degrees. All right, what are we looking at tonight? We got a mostly cloudy in the evening tonight with a low of 43. Friday, it's going to be nice and sunny with a high of 74, clear in the evening with a low of 45. And Saturday, it's going to be super sunny, high of 76, clear in the evening of a low of 43. And then Sunday, mostly sunny with a high of 77 and cloudy in the evening with a low of 41. So get out there, have some fun. It's going to be some nice weather. Your full weather forecast is found on our website or our app, SierraDailyNews.com. Now, we got to slide on in to our show. All right.
Well, our show already started.
Our show started, but we had to hear
slide into the meat and the bones.
The real stuff. All right, so we have a guest in studio. We have Laura Briggs. She's from Coldwell Bank over there in Chester.
Right. Well, we actually have 5 offices in Plumas County. Chester, the Peninsula, the West Shore, Lake Almanor West, a great office in Quincy, and one in Portola.
Oh, all over the place.
Yeah.
And you're a real estate agent?
Yes, for 23 years I've worked for Coldwell Bank.
I was supposed to remind you really quick.
And I'm just going to throw out my DRE number.
Yes.
It's 0130-8484.
I had one job, I'm done. Okay, it's all you, Amanda.
Oh, okay.
You did great.
And so we're actually here because we've been in the works. We've been having meetings and discussions. We were trying to think of a fun way to do real estate around here. So we were going to talk about what our plans are coming up that we are talking about doing over the next few months. So did you want to go into that? Or you want me to go into it, or?
I can go into it a little bit here.
Okay.
I think our main goal would be to educate people about the sometimes very complicated process of buying and selling a home. Many people have bought and sold lots of property. It could be ranches, commercial property, vacant land. There's so many different things between all of those aspects of real estate. And first-time home buyers can be really intimidated by the process because there's the loan process, the escrow and title process, the inspection process, if something's wrong, if a well's bad or a septic's bad or a roof's bad, that type of thing. I think us educating people about that process is going to be really great.
All right. And so what we were talking about doing is going and doing some walkthroughs.
Right.
And Aaron, you were aware about this?
I think I got the memo.
I don't know if we invited him.
See? She thought that you did. I'm like, I think it's a you guys thing. She's like, no, it's us. I'm like, no, I think it's a you guys thing.
Well, what we're having the works is that I was going to go on some walkthroughs with you guys.
Yeah.
And you guys can kind of all ask some questions. And I think Aaron might be in charge of video.
Oh,
see how
good.
she roped me into that?
That's a good job for you, Erin.
See how she did that?
She did great.
But yeah, we thought these walkthroughs will give firsthand. I can ask questions maybe that everyday people ask, or they don't know, or they don't want to ask.
Right.
And then also we can see some really great pictures of some homes and what's going on. That's kind of what we're going for, right?
Yeah, I think it'll be really fun. We're going to pretend you're a buyer.
I wish.
Even if you're
I think
going to have to be a buyer. Who knows?
I think they're showing me some fancy houses too.
Oh, yeah. Do we need to dress nice?
Oh, should I? Should I dress like?
We always dress nice.
We
always dress
I'll
nice.
dress
It's radio.
fancy and be like.
We all dress in suit and ties over here.
I'll go in different personas.
There you go.
Different personas.
A wig.
Yeah.
I think it'll be great because we'll let you ask questions as if you were actually a buyer. And, it's our job to help you understand or answer things. Sometimes there's a trap door or there's, a door that's locked or which it shouldn't be. And I mean, a lot of times sellers might leave their animals in the house. And that's a big one because even though they love their dog and their dog is nice, there have been some not so
issues.
Happy things happen,
Really?
and agents have been bitten.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in the area, or a cat.
Yeah.
You don't want your cat to go outside. You have a declawed cat. You have to let someone know that the cat cannot go outside. So those are just some of the things that pop up when you look at houses.
You have to go through some preparations to make it happen smoothly.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that'll be fun.
Yes.
I know. I think we were talking about put it on our Facebook, maybe.
Yep.
The Facebook pages and lead it up and ask the right questions. I can ask how old is this roof?
Right.
Right? Is that a good question?
Which many times we don't know that.
Oh.
Yeah. Unfortunately, because it could have been put on originally, and now 2 people have lived in the home since then, and they don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's on the county permits, and many times it's not.
Sometimes people just do what they do.
The permits don't always go back very far.
Oh.
Like in the 60s, you might not find anything on a property. Yeah.
What's the biggest question people should ask, but they don't?
There you go.
Well, right now, it's a moving target. Insurance is huge.
Yes.
If you're going to get a loan, you have to get started on shopping your insurance. USAA for military families is great. I don't know if they've backed out 100% from California, but they are minimizing who they are giving insurance to.
Really?
So that's a really tough one right now. There's so many questions to ask. And I would always advise a home buyer to get a full home inspection.
Right.
And then you can start asking questions about what needs to be repaired. Right. If you're lucky, there's maybe only a little settling crack here and maybe a little bit wrong with the deck.
Right.
Normally, around here, because of snow and heat and weather and, we have kind of a rough environment here. There are things that get damaged, paint. You never want to have exposed wood if you're going to get a loan because an appraiser is always going to call that out. So, you want to make minor repairs before you have a house shown. I mean, that's just one of those things that you should start thinking about when you're listing a house.
And that's what we did when we bought our house, although the wife was fixated on this house. And so we knew a guy, and we wanted to do our own appraisal. So we hired him to look at it and like, what do we need to be aware of?
Yeah.
And he gave us a real professional kind of breakdown because that's what he did.
Right.
And so we got that really inspected before we bought it.
Because the appraiser's there for you to let you see all the things that you might not know are wrong in the attic, under the home, but they're also there to protect the lender.
Right.
They want that house to be lendable for the lender, whoever the bank is. If there's something terribly wrong, they're going to put it in their report, and it's going to have to be fixed before you can close escrow.
And as a new buyer, I didn't know that process. I didn't trust that process, and that's why I got my own guy.
Right. And you can do that when people pay cash and they don't have to get a loan. They can get an appraisal to make sure they're not overpaying for something.
Yeah.
Or there's something terribly wrong that no one knows about or can see. even a seller might not know there's, a huge leak under the home and there's mold, and we don't like to say that word mold. We like to say discoloration.
Discoloration.
There's mold. It's just discolored.
But it's all a process, and it's really to protect a buyer and a seller.
Yeah.
And the more questions a buyer can ask, the better.
Well, that's why I'm hoping our listeners will write in and call in and give us questions to have me take with me.
Oh, great.
And we can work on that over the next month, while we do some planning about this.
Yeah.
And then it should be an adventure. And
it'll be good school for you, so when you go to buy a home, you'll have some
I'm going to know
tools
all
under
the
your
questions.
belt.
You're going to know so much.
I'm going to plan, too. I'm going to go in and be like, I'm going to put the couch here. I'm going to do this.
Well, and we'll get into that as we get going about how to prep a home.
Oh, okay.
And how a seller should take care of certain details like that, so you can envision you and your family in that home.
Oh,
yeah,
definitely
and
smart.
Your stuff and your space and your furniture and that type of thing. Yeah.
So I heard today on the radio that your value of your home goes up significantly if the people who are buying it come through and they smell either citrus or brownies.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
I always thought it was bread. You always bake bread or cookies.
Do you put
they
something
were
out?
Talking about, what's that?
So do you put something out when you show?
I have candles.
Okay.
Sometimes, if it's an older home, I'll just buy Glade plugins. But I don't necessarily go bake a batch of cookies in their kitchen.
Why not? You get some cookies afterwards.
Okay, I'll start that.
Cookies. I think it's a great idea.
Makes it feel like home.
Yeah, tell the seller, hey, make sure you have some cookies.
It's a subliminal thing for sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's fun. I'm excited. Aaron gets to do some videoing.
I didn't agree to this.
I just hooked him on the line.
Will it be black and white?
Oh, you want to do some black and white photography? We can do something like that.
Ooh, make it fun.
We can go traditional and pull out the film.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But we'll have to wait. But hold on. I got to get it developed. I don't have my own black darkroom anymore. So.
Well, I think we have that planned for in about a month. So hopefully we can pull that together. We can get questions from people and then we do it. I think where would the houses be that I might be going and looking at?
We'll probably do Lassen County first.
Okay.
And we'll try and figure that out because maybe the house we're thinking of could sell by a month.
Yeah,
so
true.
We'll probably have to figure it out
you're hoping,
a week
right?
in advance. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, did you have anything else?
No, you guys are awesome, and I really appreciate you having me here today to get excited and talk about real estate.
We're going to have some fun.
Yeah.
We
are. We're going to have fun. We're going to learn some new things.
You know what we should do? If you have an empty house, we should live in it for a while.
Yeah, let's
really get the feel for the home.
Do you have a house with a pool? We got to try it out.
Because Susie's Auto Center, they let us test drive a car.
Yeah, they let us test drive their car.
They let us
cook brownies. I mean,
we could come in and bake some brownies. These are great ideas. I'm not hating on these ideas. Okay, I'll come out for do videography if you have some brownies going on.
There you go. Deal. All right, Laura. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, and I'm really excited that we're going to do this new adventure. So everyone be listening for that in probably about a month. In the meantime, send us your questions. What's questions you think maybe you bought a house and you wish you would have asked? So now we can ask and teach other people what questions to ask.
Yeah,
I wish I could do mine over again. We were talking about that out there.
We were.
Yep. I bought mine right for the bubble pop.
The bubble. Oh boy. Hopefully no more bubbles.
No more bubbles.
Well, thank you guys so much. It's been great.
Thank you.
I really look forward to about a month from now.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
All right, we're going to go to commercial and we'll be right back.
Accident in your car isn't the same. Lassen Auto Body makes life easier with their years of experience with ensuring your body work meets original factory specs while putting your safety first. Lassen Auto Body, offering free estimates and the convenience of rental car arrangements. Call 530-257-2882, 257-2882.
When the loss of a loved one falls upon your family, know that everyone at Fink Funeral Home are here to support you and consider it an honor to serve your family. Fink Funeral Home is here to help you plan for your family funeral service needs so your family can rest more easily.
Are you getting tired of your career? The time is now to start thinking about advancements, opportunities, or being paid for something you love doing. That all begins with a degree or certificate from Feather River College. Start opening up more doors and opportunities today at frc.edu.
Alrighty, and we're back. We're going to talk with an accent now today.
An accent? Are you doing your southern accent? Paula Deen?
Paula Why would you pick Paula Deen?
Because she's from the South.
She's from the South? Y'all need some butter?
I was just going to bring that up. Like, you need another stick of butter.
She used to use a lot of butter before she became diabetic, and then she chilled out on her butter. It's better with butter.
Things are better with butter.
They are, but you don't have to go crazy. You just do, I guess, limits in portions.
I guess that's just a southern staple. Butter.
Yeah.
I don't know that to be as a fact. I'm more of a baker than a chef. I'm a biker by trade. My family, we have bakers in the family, and not chefs.
All right, and everyone, don't think we forgot about calling the names. We're going to do 2 in the second half, like we do, you know. But we do. There are some more of those survey. Remember that we went and surveyed people?
Yes.
Did you play them while I was gone?
No, I saved that for you.
Oh, you're so nice.
That's our thing.
That's our thing. All right, so let's go listen to a couple more. All right, we got. Were you going to say something?
Nope.
All right. If you're like, what are they talking about? Well, we went out last Saturday and we surveyed people a couple questions. These are your local people's answers. Your local people.
Your people.
Your peeps.
So this was at the Assembly of God Church craft fair.
Is it?
I don't know. I think so.
I think these 2 are.
Yeah,
all right.
all those are.
All right, and we're going to leave
except for the other one. The one what was his name?
All right, and we're going to commentary on it as well.
Okay.
So, can you tell me what your guys' biggest pet peeves are?
My biggest pet peeve is the little things of paper, you know, when you pull out of the spiral notebook.
Oh, the little
and you got those little... That's my biggest pet peeve. I have to take those out.
I love that.
And tape everywhere on walls and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. All right, and so our next question is, in a relationship, what are the biggest signs someone's cheating that has nothing to do with phones or electronics? Dun, dun, dun.
Being gone a lot.
Okay.
From home.
Being gone a lot.
Yeah.
I would say disconnect, like you're just not having like good conversations.
That's the one I mostly agree with right there.
You know, around.
Becomes dry.
Yeah. You just feel it.
Yeah.
The vibe.
I can
agree.
See that.
Okay.
All right, and in Susanville, what is one thing you would change if you could?
I guess more decoration in the storefronts, you know, on the main street.
Okay.
More street appeal.
More
Curb appeal is what I meant.
I would say
what you
more activities. I'm a teacher, so probably for our students and especially kids with special needs, because I work with special needs kids. I feel like there's not enough resources.
Okay. And then Aaron has a question.
Okay, so I have a question.
This is
so
my
we've
question.
been talking on the radio. So apparently,
Where we
she's trying
talk.
to cover it up, but I'm pretty sure that there's a secret society of scorned women who are trying to get back at exes. And they teach women how to get back at their exes in really, like, terrible ways. Would you guys like to admit to that?
No.
You want to talk about Fight
She
Club?
didn't say it didn't exist. She said no.
So I don't know how that feels.
Oh.
I've only ever been with one person.
That's cool. Me too.
45 years.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Very nice.
Have you ever heard of only slashing 3 tires? What that means?
I mean, the Carrie Underwood song, right?
Oh, really?
Is that in the Carrie Underwood song?
She just
So the
says
secrets are in the song.
Right. They are in the songs.
She talks about
that's where
slashing
everything
tires.
gets
Because I told him about how they say you only slash 3 tires because insurance covers 4.
Yep. I'm like, how would you know that?
I don't know. That's why he thinks there's a club.
Yep. There's a
He
secret
does think
underground
there's a club.
of scorned women.
It's funny
And they're
because,
getting together like this is how you get back at your man.
you know, there was a lot of people do. Have you seen they glitter their exes?
They glitter them?
Yeah.
I hate glitter.
So most men do. So there was like several videos of, if you look it up, there's videos of it where girls that like got cheated on or something like that, they go and take bottles and bottles of glitter and they either dump it in their car or they, like, if they still have access to like their place, they put it in their shoes and like they crazy.
I think I have heard of that.
It's because glitter is very hard to get out.
Yes.
They're going to be glittered forever.
Yeah, that
it's
would.
Almost, it's like
You gotta get new carpet after that.
That's bad, and I've seen some of the damage. It's like, how did they not get in trouble for that?
It could be vandalism.
It could be, especially if they video it. It's like,
they videoed it?
They video it.
Well,
There's videos of it.
So
I did this to you.
Ha ha ha. But yeah, I know it's crazy because
what's the worst you've done to an ex? Have you done?
I don't think I've gotten like revenge or done anything.
Okay, we'll talk off mic.
Oh gosh, I know. It's funny because there was one of the surveys that came through. We're not going to talk about it right now, but it says it's called top 10 things adulterers won't cheat on. That's like other than a person. It's like stuff they won't cheat on, but they'll cheat on a person.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's really different. I saw that today and I was like, interesting. But we're going to go ahead and get to some news, and then we'll get to trying to get some qualifiers. We'll talk some surveys, and we'll be back.
With your local and regional news from the Sierra Radio Network newsroom, here's what's happening. Plumas County dispatcher accused of embezzlement has pled not guilty to 3 felony charges. Cassandra Lavely was arrested on April 12th and brought to court for her arraignment earlier this week. Lavely stands accused of embezzling over $20,000 from the Sheriff Employees Association's general account and the Needy Kids account, funds intended to provide gifts for underprivileged children during Christmas. During Lavely's arraignment, Assistant DA Graham Archer revealed that suspicion arose after Lavely's attendance to a statewide conference in Anaheim back in November of 2023, accompanied by Chandler Pay, a Plumas County Sheriff deputy and the association's president at the time. Pay's scrutiny of Lavely's expenses uncovered unauthorized charges on the association's credit card, including airfare, Disneyland tickets, and hotel stays. Lavely initially claimed these were errors, but later resigned and reimbursed some of those expenses. Further investigation by Pay revealed unauthorized transactions totaling over $19,000 on the association's Amazon account, along with unauthorized purchases from Costco. Lavely allegedly falsified corporate documents by miscategorizing purchases, complicating this investigation. Lavely has since been released without bail and, as ordered by the judge, must avoid jobs with financial responsibilities. She was placed on administrative leave from the sheriff's office back in November of last year. Her court appearance is scheduled for May 3rd for a preliminary hearing. Susanville Fire says mechanical failure caused a vehicle to catch fire at the Forest Service and BLM offices yesterday morning. Firefighters arrived to find a vacant vehicle with smoke and flames spewing from the engine. The fire was quickly knocked down and extinguished. Firefighters did say the spread of the fire was slowed due to the quick thinking of a Forest Service law enforcement officer who was on scene. Once an investigation into the cause of the fire began, firefighters discovered that the blaze was triggered by mechanical failure, confirmed by where the fire started and how severe the damage was in the engine area near the headlight on the driver's side. There were no injuries. Susanville Fire says they were supported by Susanville Police Department, Susanville's Public Works, and the U.S. Forest Service law enforcement. Scammers are getting bold and impersonating Lassen County Sheriff's dispatchers, targeting victims for money. Sheriff John McGarva says people who've been scammed report getting calls claiming they've ignored a subpoena from the Lassen County grand jury, leading to an arrest warrant. They're told to go to stores, load money onto prepaid cards using kiosks, and send those cards to clear the supposed warrant. The sheriff confirms that the sheriff's office does not handle warrants or subpoenas like this. Legitimate notices about warrants or subpoenas would usually be delivered in person through official channels. In light of these fraudulent activities, the sheriff's office strongly advises you to exercise caution and refrain from disclosing any personal information or making payments to individuals making such deceptive claims. If you have any questions or concerns about this matter, the sheriff's office can be reached directly at 257-6121. The anticipated emergence of hundreds of thousands of cicadas from 2 broods, marking the first such event in over 220 years, may sound like a biblical existential threat at first glance. However, according to entomologist Beth Kyers, the impact of this phenomenon on the nation this summer is expected to be minimal. You know cicadas by their distinctive bumbling flight, the nymph castings children eagerly collect, and their loud drumming on hot summer days. Beth Kyers, a seasoned entomologist with a Ph.D. from the University of Kentucky in entomology, who currently works with the U.S. Forest Service in California and the Pacific Islands, hails from Ohio, a state known for its cicada emergences. She says this is a year to remember.
So this year we have 2 broods emerging simultaneously. Brood 19, which is a 13-year brood, will be emerging, and it is the largest known periodical cicada brood. And the second brood, Brood 13, will also be emerging. Brood 13 is 17-year cicadas.
Beth explains that the trillions of cicadas from broods 13 and 19 will surface specific to regions across the U.S.
You'll start to see them as far west as the very eastern parts of Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, and then east from there. So 17-year cicadas tend to be a little more northern, so they're focused more around the Great Lakes states. And then the 13-year cicadas are settled more in the southeast. So you'll see them in the southern parts of Missouri and then east from that. So Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama.
Beth also emphasized that the emergence of these rather large insects may prompt an uptick in noise complaints and inconveniences in these local neighborhoods. She reassures that they pose little harm.
Just picture driving down the highway and you've got these big bugs buzzing. They're running into your car. They can get into your windows. So from a safety standpoint, they can be somewhat difficult to deal with. And then also just the noise that they create. So they can be very, very loud.
And contrary to popular belief, cicadas primarily feed on hardwood trees and cause minimal damage, mainly to the tips of branches. Crops and nursery plants are not on their menu, which is good news for agricultural impacts. Yet here on the West Coast, California does have its own species of cicadas, yet they emerge annually and are commonly referred to as dog day cicadas, emerging during the final days of summer. However, their presence is not as pronounced or troublesome as those on the eastern side of the U.S. Beth emphasizes that such an event is a once-in-a-lifetime experience for insects enthusiasts and should not be missed. And that is what's happening today from your only local news radio, keeping you informed and connected to your communities throughout Lassen, Plumas, and Sierra counties.
Thanks, Andrea. And now let's hear from Angie and see what's going on Wall Street.
This is Angie Crowley, financial advisor with Edward Jones, located at 515 Ash Street, Suite B in Susanville, bringing you the daily financial market report. Equity markets finished mostly lower, with the S&P 500 posting a daily decline for the fifth consecutive day. The Dow gained a modest 25 points, while the S&P 500 shed roughly 0.2 of a point. At a sector level, communication services, utilities, and consumer staples were the top performers of the S&P 500, while technology lagged. The technology sector underperformance followed cautious guidance from Taiwan Semiconductor, which raised uncertainty about broader semiconductor demand in the months ahead. Overseas, both Asian and European markets finished mostly higher. The move higher in Asian markets came despite President Joe Biden's proposal yesterday of raising tariffs on Chinese steel and aluminum products to 25% from the current 7.5%. While the headline is grabbing attention, we would expect limited direct market impact if the tariffs are implemented. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, China accounted for only 2% of the dollar value of U.S. steel imports in the first 2 months of 2024. In bond markets, Treasury yields finished higher, with the 10-year closing around 4.63% and the 2-year around 5%. Initial jobless claims were 212,000 for the prior week and below expectations of 215,000. Today's reading of 212,000 is only marginally higher than the 20-year low set in September of 2022 of 187,000, and well below the 20-year median of 318,000, highlighting the continued strength in labor market conditions. A tight labor market has been a driving force behind resilient consumer spending over the past year. Looking ahead, we expect current labor market conditions to ease. However, we don't expect a sharp rise in unemployment. While perhaps less of a tailwind to consumer spending in the past year, we expect the labor market to remain supportive. Today, the Dow Jones Industrial Average was up 25 points and closed at 37,778. The NASDAQ was down 82 points and closed at 15,601, and the S&P 500 was down 11 points and closed at 5,011. In commodity markets, the price of crude oil was flat at $82.13 a barrel. The spot price of gold was up $7 and closed at $2,395.40. This is Angie Crowley, financial advisor with Edward Jones, located at 515 Ash Street, Suite B in Susanville, member SIPC, serving individual investors with personalized attention and long-term financial advice. If you would like additional information or you have questions about your investments, give me a call at 530-257-2803.
Northeast California weather.
All right, you beautiful people, the time is currently 5:40, and it's time to take another look at that 3-day Northeastern California weather. I think you're going to like it. All right, outside the studio, it's currently 62 degrees. Tonight, it's going to be mostly cloudy with a low of 43, and Friday, mostly sunny with a high of 74, nice and clear in the evening and a low of 45. Saturday, it's going to be sunny with a high of 76, clear in the evening and a low of 43. And then we got sunny Sunday, high of 77 and cloudy evening and a low of 41. All right, everyone, start making plans. It's going to be a beautiful weekend. Do something fun. It's going to be sunny, sunny, sunny. Your full weather forecast is found on our website or our app, SierraDailyNews.com.
What are your plans?
Oh,
you can't tell people to have plans and you don't have any plans.
I don't have any plans. I want you guys to have plans, and I will live through you.
Vicariously.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to do like a dump run. I need to clean my house. I do stuff.
Those are plans.
Yeah, I have homework. So nothing like super woohoo, but
you're getting stuff. Actually, when you get it all done, it's a woohoo because it's done.
Yeah. Well, you know what else is done? Or needs to get done? Do you know what it is?
I know what it is.
Oh, yep. It's that time. All right, it's time to qualify another listener. Actually, we're going to go ahead and shout out 2 names, so be listening, because we want to make you eligible to win our next Princess Cruise to Cabo San Lucas. We're drawing our qualifiers from our registrations received at our sponsored location. And at this hour, the 2 people we are naming is Tony Edwards, who registered at Diamond Mountain Casino, and Brandy Knight, who registered at Lassa Nursing and Rehabilitation. All right, you guys, you have 12 minutes and 40 seconds to call 530-257-8255 to qualify for our next cruise to Cabo. Again, call 530-257-8255. The clock is running, so call us now. Again, we have drawn the names of Tony Edwards in Susanville, who registered at Diamond Mountain Casino, and Brandy Knight, who's from Susanville as well, who registered at Lassa Nursing and Rehabilitation. All right, good luck from your official vacation station.
What was that again? Yeah.
I said it once. So we have to, you have till 5:54:40.
Starting, well, your clock's different than mine. Okay, never mind. Okay.
All right, someone go let them know. We want them to get qualified to get in the box so you can get pulled April 26th and go on a cruise.
Cruising.
Yeah. Cruising down the street in my little boat. No, I don't know.
What song is that?
I don't know. I think I just might have made it up.
Man, you could have done some Aretha Franklin. You could have done...
I could have.
Low Rider.
Rolling.
Oh, Tina Turner.
Oh, that's Tina Turner. Yeah. I know. I don't sing Cadillac. For a reason.
Pink Cadillac?
Pink. Yeah, I don't know.
No?
Girls just want to have fun. I don't know.
Not
Cindy
the same
Lauper.
vibe. I know that would do.
Oh, see, I know, I know names.
My wife
too.
plays that. She played that one yesterday while we were in our car.
Really?
Yeah.
She bebopping?
She was bebopping. I liked it when she played the Whitney. I like Whitney.
Houston?
Yeah.
Man, I wish I could hit it like her voice.
Yes.
Man. You know.
She was talented.
She had some lungs.
She
it's such a sad story.
Yeah.
But, alrighty. So while we wait for Brandy Knight and Tony Edwards to call, let's get into some surveys. Did you miss me over the next couple
did.
minutes?
We did. We had a lot of fun. Well, I had 2 guests that had to replace you.
Oh, it takes 2 people.
It takes 2 people.
Because of my big personality. Yep. No, I'm just kidding.
we had Abby Hemphill, and we also had Peyton Butterbach. and they were 15 years old.
Oh.
And we talked about, some things that were trending.
Oh, fun.
And we talked about being batty.
Being batty.
See, when someone told me, like, hey, you're batty, I'm like, that means you're, like, nuts. But no, apparently that means you're good looking.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're a baddie. Like, you're rocking that outfit. You might look really good. Yeah.
Yeah. So I learned some lingo. I also asked them what they'd like to see come to the area.
Okay.
And they were talking about a second arcade place coming in, and the arcade's having more shooting arcades games.
I think it would be fun too if like it had an arcade and like like a fun center, like bumper cars, something.
And we brought up batting cages.
Batting cages, yeah. Indoor though, because of our weather.
That's fine too.
I think it has to be an indoor place. I think it's the only way it's going to be sustainable, and it's especially during the winter months, because then it's something to do during the winter months. If we put things outside, then
I'll still do some batting cages outside in the winter.
Yeah, but some people might like the wear and tear.
Some people would. Yeah, there'd be a lot of wear and tear.
Yeah.
We also talked about hay dudes.
Oh.
Do you know what hay dudes are?
I saw someone comment about hay dudes.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. I had my son used to have them. I think I might have had a pair too.
Yep. Some guy called in and said he has like 5 of them. He said, Aaron, you got to get some.
I think you'd like them. They're comfy.
He said they're like walking on a cloud.
Go get you some. They carry them at Marshall's a lot.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to check them out.
All right. So we were talking about all those cheaters.
All those cheaters.
First, I think we should listen to another one of our little things.
Oh, yes.
So this is another little, if again you missed it before, we went out last weekend and we chatted up with
the locals.
The locals, and we asked them questions, and here's some of their answers.
All right. So our first question's easy. What's your biggest pet peeve?
Biden. People not picking up after themselves.
Prices. Oh.
When people say y'all.
Okay, y'all, don't say y'all. All right.
Do you say y'all?
I don't. Even when I lived in Texas.
And our next question is,
if you could change anything about Susanville, what would it be?
I would like to have more stuff for the kids.
That was common.
That's what we're hearing.
More stuff for the kids. Community. Togetherness.
I'd like more stuff to do here.
There you go. Okay, so what's the biggest sign or red flag of someone cheating in a relationship that has nothing to do with the phone that you would say?
When they're blaming you.
Boom.
Yeah.
See? Oh, yeah, we talked about that.
I totally agree with that one. 100%.
Yeah.
Make excuses for not being home at the right time.
Oh?
Yeah, cheating in a relationship or keeping me a secret. I got mad at my boyfriend for doing that.
Keeping you a secret.
Keeping her a secret.
Good.
So we've been
why are you a secret?
Yep. Maybe he was
seems like
cheating with her.
No one talks about
on someone else.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like there's
usually
a
that's how it
secret
goes.
organization of scorned women who get together and talk about how to get back at their exes. You say?
Oh, I get even.
Okay. Oh, I can't wait to ask her the next question then.
Go ahead.
So do you know about the only slash 3 tires? What's that mean?
No.
Anyone know what that means?
No.
They say you only slash 3 tires because insurance covers 4.
We're really getting that out there.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, so all of you are denying that there's a secret organization of scorned women?
I don't know there is one.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Would you participate?
Maybe.
She said she might participate.
You might have to be president.
I'm not going to be president.
Okay, secretary. The CEO.
So that was that. Fun. We
had fun.
We had fun. We did, and I can't wait to do it again. I think we want to try to do it like once a month or something.
Yes, and did you hear? Were you listening to this morning show?
I wasn't.
What? Was it a secret?
No, I wasn't. I was sleeping. I didn't feel good.
The guy who we spoke to out in Janesville, because we went out to Janesville, he didn't want to come on the air.
Oh, yeah.
However, guess whose name got called this morning?
Oh, really?
Yes, he got called.
Did he call?
And he qualified.
Who did?
He did.
And did he bring up our show?
He did not. They talked to him off air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they went to a song and then they came back like, hey, dude, qualified.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, where are our qualifiers? Tony Edwards and Brandy Knight.
Yeah, because you're hurting Amanda's feelings that you're not getting qualified. We want to make sure someone from the 5 wins.
Yes, and we only got 5 minutes, so chop chop.
I was talking to the girls, and something came up like, "Well, do you listen to the show?" "Oh yeah, we love the Live at 5, and we love the morning show." I'm like, "Yeah, but which one's your favorite?" And they're like, "Live at 5," and like, but she kind of felt bad. You can tell she felt bad. I'm like, "But we also like them. Like, we just play around. We're just having fun."
But did they say I was their favorite? No, I was kidding.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't. All right. Well, so we have a couple surveys here. You know,
all right.
We do our thing. I know you missed them since I wasn't here.
I always save them for you.
Save them for me.
They're a you thing.
They are.
It doesn't seem right when I do them without you.
Whoa.
I feel like I'm mimicking something that I cannot mimic.
Oh, okay.
You know, the imitation's never as good as the original.
Haha, the original me. I'm just kidding.
Gangbuster.
What? All right, so this is the top
a lyric or something. Anyway,
top 10 things adulterers who won't cheat on. So people that cheat on people, these are the top 10 things they won't do. They won't cheat on.
Okay.
You get that? Does that make sense?
Like a test or something.
Yeah. Here, well, number 10, regular coffee order.
Cheat on your coffee order?
Because they won't cheat, like they won't go off of the regular coffee order. Like they.
That's cheating?
It's on the list. I don't know. I don't make up this stuff. Number 9, their hairstylist or barber. They'll stick. It sounds like they stick to the same things. Like,
really?
That's what it's going
Okay.
towards.
That's weird.
This one's even weirder.
I almost called Boulder Dash on that one, but anyway.
So it says that they won't cheat on a new sexy time partner. So whoever who
they're cheating with, they won't cheat on that person.
Yeah. It says the person.
Well,
isn't that cheating because they're with two people? I don't know. I guess that's not cheating on that. I don't know. But it's saying that they won't, I guess, have another one.
Keeps it to 2, not 3.
Yeah, don't push it now.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
Again, I call Boulder Dash, but okay.
Number 7, preferred gym. They stick to their gym. They don't go anywhere else. Cheaters.
What?
I don't know. This is the list.
That is weird. Lame.
Okay, this is what it sounds like by this list is that they're saying people that cheat, they usually have a regimen of places and things they buy, and they usually won't change that if they're a cheater.
You know so much about this stuff.
I know. I'm saying that's what the list says.
Okay.
Because number 6 is favorite takeout restaurant. Like they
go to the same restaurant
every time. Like
that can't be right.
That's what it says.
Who made this list?
Their phone. Ashley Madison.
I call Boulder Dash already.
Number 5 is phone provider. So they won't switch phone companies.
I don't.
Number 4 is banking institution.
I don't believe that.
Number 3 is real estate agent.
How many houses are they buying?
I know. Right?
Did they just write some things down? I think they just wrote some things down.
I think so. Number 2, job application or test. They don't cheat on tests.
Oh, see that test?
And number 1?
I don't believe that.
Well,
anyway,
the number 1 thing is they do not cheat on. The cheaters don't cheat on.
I have no idea.
Their taxes.
I would say Boulder Dash.
Yeah, because they ain't claiming the side piece.
If they're doing that stuff, it's just that personality type where they're in it for themselves. So they're gonna do stuff like that. I think that list is.
You think the list
malarkey.
is bogus?
I think the list is bogus.
The other survey, because I don't know why we're getting all these surveys from Ashley Madison.
Oh, you have another one.
Do you know what Ashley Madison
Did you go to the website or something?
No, it came on our thing that we get thingy thing.
Oh, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Okay.
But do you know what Ashley Madison is?
Yes, I know what Ashley Madison is.
Making sure.
I saw the billboard signs.
Do you know what it is, though?
Yes.
What is it?
It's a place where you hook up with other people to cheat with, right?
Yeah, for married people.
I thought that was Adam and Eve.
No, Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve is a sexy time store.
Oh. Well, you obviously know more about this than I do. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sure for no apparent reason whatsoever.
That's why I was like, why are we getting these surveys?
I did know that, actually, because of the commercials.
It says 90% of adulterers would rather cheat on their partner than on a job application or test. That's horrible.
So is this a new one?
It's like
it's a continuation.
Yeah, they're just by the same source, so like they're kind of connected.
So they're like, hey, let's make another one. That was easy. Let's write some other stuff down, just with no stats behind them whatsoever.
It says 83% of adulterers would rather cheat on their partner than their phone provider.
They're rehashing
If this is true at all, this is horrible.
I disagree. I think this is a boulder dash.
90% of adulterers would find a new partner by finding a new personal trainer.
Nope.
Wow. If this is true, that's horrible.
I think it's malarkey.
Our qualifiers didn't call. Oh. It is time's up.
Great going, guys. Now she's going to be like crying and stuff.
I'm just kidding.
Good job. That was
a good cry.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I
try.
Do you use that to your advantage sometimes?
The crying?
Yeah.
Never.
Honey, I really want some Chinese tonight.
Chinese sounds good.
That's what we're having tonight.
Where were you having it from?
I don't know.
Oh, fine.
The wife just told me, like, hey, we're getting Chinese. That's all. That's all I know.
Is it a surprise?
No, she knows what I usually like. So.
What do you usually like?
I like the orange chicken. If we go to Panda, we got orange chicken with the Beijing.
Oh.
Thanks to you, I'm looking for something new. What do you recommend? You recommended the Beijing beef, and I've been hooked on it ever since. And I also got my fried rice.
You're making me hungry. Okay, sorry. We're talking about food. Don't get us on food subject. I think when we start to get into the summer months, we should do our food thing, but make it healthier choices and like lighter things.
I agree.
So I think that'll be fun. So all you health nuts, get your recipes together because we're going to be doing that again.
Right.
Because we want to eat healthy stuff and
we're going to get our beach body going.
Beach body ready. All right. We don't know what we're talking about.
We have no idea. We just roll with it. Most people know we have no idea what we're talking about. They know it.
Yeah, I feel like they do, but then they're like, how'd they come up with that? I don't know. It's in my noggin. And
I heard it somewhere on a fortune cookie.
Fortune cookies are so bogus.
They're not even fortunes anymore.
No, now it's like little quotes.
You look good with something. You know, it's like, when you smile. It's just something like, it's just kind of like an uplifting, positive message. Which is good, I guess.
Yeah, but I want like, tell me my fortune.
Why do you got?
I don't know why I had to do the voice.
Use your Batman voice.
I don't have a Batman voice.
That was your Batman voice. I need my fortune.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I froze.
Yeah, you did. Literally, you just kind of sat there for a minute.
Oh gosh.
Because
I was looking for the other survey I had that's not by Ashley Madison.
Oh, you're digging through all your Ashley Madison surveys because you went to their website and you printed a bunch of them out?
Do you clean a lot?
Well, it depends on who you ask. If you're asking me, then yes. If you're asking my wife, not so much.
Well, a study by Rug Doctor reveals that women spend 12,896 hours of their life cleaning the house. I believe it. And men spend 6,448 hours of their life cleaning the house. What the heck?
Well, it depends.
Why?
Well, it depends on what's going on in the household. Is it a stay-at-home mom?
Yeah.
If that's the case, then yeah, that's more likely.
But what if they both work? Then it should be 50-50.
I agree.
It says 16% of men leave all of the house cleaning to their partners. That's not too crazy of a percentage.
What was the percentage?
16%.
That's not too crazy.
No.
I do some cleaning around the house. Mostly the outside, but
It says 20% of men have never thoroughly cleaned their home.
Oh, I detail. I go deep. I don't just clean something. I go deep.
And 17% of people hate cleaning. Only 17? That's wrong. We're going to go ahead and change it right now. And we're going to say, like, 80%.
Sometimes I like to clean.
I think some people use it as, like, a calming or a mind thing, but...
You declutter the house so that you can have a clutter-free mind.
Okay, well, it says 18% of people clean their toilet seat on a daily basis.
Well, it depends on who else is sitting on it. You might want to do that.
Oh my! Do you use the little paper thingy if you're out in public?
I do.
You do? Because you just.
I use a couple.
I wipe the toilet down with toilet paper every time before I sit down.
Well, yeah. You make sure. Do you have that problem in the women's bathroom?
It's just gross.
You wipe it. You have to wipe it down.
I wipe it down too because someone else's butt cheeks were on there.
And rubbing it with
toilet paper
everyone's
kind of gets cheeks.
the rubbing it down with toilet paper
It
fixes
makes
that?
my mind feel better, so I do it.
Okay. All right. There's that.
There is that. So go wipe your toilet seats down so your butt cheeks don't get other people's butt cheeks.
Don't be touching my butt cheeks.
Keep your butt cheeks clean.
Keep them to yourself.
Yeah. My butt cheeks are mine. Your butt cheeks are yours. This is why we gotta go. Because we're doing too much today. All right. It's been fun. We'll be back tomorrow. We're going to have the Hot Wheels guys here.
Because it's Friday. And it's
Friday.
a fun Friday.
Yeah.
We're going to be giving away tickets to the Aces.
Oh, so be listening tomorrow for your chance, and also listen in the morning. Chris and Andrea, you never know what they got going on.
Yeah.
Not as cool as us, but that's all right. I'm Amanda.
I'm Aaron.
We're out.